realizing that you can't have too many ideas. You know,
Hmm.
you can, because if you have too many, if you have the idea that I have too many ideas, then what you do is you narrow down the number of ideas you can have, and then that it stymies you from finding something that might be very unique. And so that's what's really important to me, is how does a person, you know, take the complexity of who they are. You know, I mean, if you think about it, what this book did for me is it allowed me to stretch what I do or who I can impact in a much greater exponent. It's
Hmm.
exponentially greater, because if I only say, well, look, I went to school for this. So I'll give you a really good example. I went to school for education. And so, you know, that means I can only go out and talk to educators. Well, so now that's it. I mean, okay, I have now completely bagged myself into a box that I've just got to figure out how to innovate within that. Well, no. I mean, if I'm an educator, then maybe what I know about learning, for instance, maybe I can turn that into something that we can know about social media.
Hmm.
Because social media is nothing different than just people in digital environments. So I know about people in classrooms. Maybe that works in people. Maybe if I get on the internet and I say a bunch of stuff that sounds like everything I would say to a teacher, but I'm talking to people about marketing. Maybe it's the same. Maybe there's some expanse there. Maybe there's something there, and that's where, you know, you just got to get out of this idea that, well, I train for this, I think this way, I know all this stuff. Because the truth is, you know, what I might know, the ideas that I have, if I couple them with all of your ideas, we may come up with a new idea.
Hmm.
And that's the beauty of it. And he really talks about that. I mean, he talks about the idea of innovation is that all new ideas come from ideas that already exist, but they're put together in a different way, because we're just we're kind of exponentially putting the ideas out there.